Where have you been stashing your loot?
My loot is always stored in a strong box because I've come to learn that they were the best things to hide things in and to keep safe. And we'll show you one here. So this might look quite dark, inconspicuous, and what it is it's a sort of 16th or 17th century strongbox from Poland or Germany. And it might look like not much, but we're going to open it up and show you the inside. So effectively you've got to turn this big old grey key and then you can open it up. Now what these were used for, oftentimes, were basically for travellers to keep their things safe and secure. In the 16th and 17th century, as I'm sure you know, there's a lot of political unrest and a lot of religious unrest. And so when travelling, it was really important to keep your things safe. And that's why you would use one of these. But what's really cool is it was also important to keep things secret, as often important documents would be travelling with priests. Which you'll come to find is who owned this box probably. But throughout this box you have basically lots of different compartments that open up, and we'll do another video where we really show you a lot of the different compartments. But effectively there are some drawers in here in the base, and if you actually take out all of the drawers and you fish around at the back, there are two hidden compartments which you really can't see. And you can't actually get to unless you know how to, which is really, really interesting and cool. It's almost sort of like some Japanese puzzle boxes, that really keep things hidden if you want them to. But what is striking about this box is the artwork. So here we have gilded leather, and it's obviously a religious piece of work, and so it is likely that a priest would have owned this box. And then if we just unclip these here, we have another secret kind of, not necessarily secret, but another space to hold things. And what you'll see here is an incredible scene. Such a story. So effectively these woodcuts here are taken directly from a Bible. And what this shows is the parable of the wise virgins from Matthew chapter 25.
And there were some foolish ones as well, Tom.
And there were some foolish ones. We've got the 5 wise ones here, but effectively Christ told the story about these 10 virgins who are waiting for a bridegroom. And they were waiting and waiting, and only 5 of them brought enough oil for their lamps that lit up their faces. And so when the bridegrooms eventually came much later on in the middle of the night, only the 5 wise virgins that had the oil were able to go into the feast, and the 5 virgins that didn't bring enough oil were left in the dark. And there is actually the German inscriptions visible and some quotations basically from the Bible that talk about preparation. And so effectively this story is all about being prepared, and I think that is absolutely not a coincidence that somebody who would own such a technical piece in order to store things and stash things and protect things would live and die by the parable of always being prepared, because you never know what's going to happen.
So, Tom, when you go to those sort of parties, are you always prepared?
No, I'm not a partier. I've got too much work to do.
All right. And Tom, will you also open up the lower parts?
Yep, so we can open this up here. That was the other way.
Just to confuse them.
Sometimes when keys go left, they actually go right. Good thing I didn't break that. So yeah, here are some drawers on the inside, and these are the ones that if you go all the way through and actually even take out some of the structure, you see the actual structure of the drawers, which you can see today, but you wouldn't have been able to see back then, come out, and that's where you can be helped to find those bits at the back. So if you just zoom out quickly just to show it in its beauty, I mean, you're getting so much art and design for something that was used simply to keep things safe and secure and secret.